Hello, everybody. Today I'll be making a tier list about all the countries with official Google Street View coverage. So some countries on this, like Cameroon, do not have any coverage, and like Belarus only has Trekker, so I won't be ranking any of those. Um, but yeah, I'll just be ranking them off of like how easy they are to know that it's that country, and how fun they are to guess in the country. So starting us off, we have Denmark. So Denmark can be pretty easy to tell because of the Danish signs and like all the curvy poles and stuff. And also inside of the country, there's quite a lot of clues for like cities and stuff. So I'll put this at A tier. And then here we got Norway. So Norway, it has a very distinguishable language, so that makes it pretty easy. But it can be kind of hard to guess inside of the country, but it's nonetheless is still pretty fun. So I'll put it at B. Slovakia. Slovakia and Czechia toss-ups can be very hard. Um, so just for that reason, I'll probably be putting it at C. And then Sweden, it can be tough in certain circumstances to tell between Sweden and Finland. But really, it's quite easy to tell Sweden. And I know that you can't, there is like Swedish bus stops that you can learn. I have not learned them, but they seem pretty useful, so I'll put it up at A tier. And then Switzerland, obviously with LoCam, it can be very easy to tell Switzerland, but it can also be pretty easy to tell where in the country you are. It's kind of like Norway, so I'll be putting it at B. And then Greece. So Greece isn't like the easiest country to tell, but overall, there's quite a lot of clues that can lead to Greece, like its own alphabet. And almost all the signs have like the English too, so I'll put it at B. And then Romania. So in Romania, there some rounds that you get can have like, you can literally go like 20 minutes and not find anything in like moving games. So I'll probably put it at high C, above Slovakia though. And then Montenegro. Albania toss-ups can be pretty hard unless you see like license plates. And everywhere in Montenegro kind of looks the same. So I'll put it in C, below Romania but above Slovakia. And then Poland, there's signs everywhere that can tell you Poland, so it's easy to tell when you're in Poland, but also it's impossible to region guess. There is like the O versus OO ending that can help, but I'll probably put it at a low B tier. And then Spain. Spain's interesting because like it's really hard to region guess just based off of landscape and stuff. But once you get information, it's not too hard. So I'll probably put it above Greece in B tier. And then Albania, I'll probably just put just right below Montenegro because they're super similar. Oh, and Andorra. Andorra is actually really fun. It's quite easy to tell when you're in Andorra, like the snow poles or whatever they're called and stuff. But Andorra's really fun to line up the road in 5K. So I'll probably put it high A tier, above Denmark. And then Argentina. Argentina is really, really big. And I know that some like street signs can help you, but I'm pretty sure that they're not always the most reliable. So I'll probably put it high C tier. Yeah, I'll put it high C tier. And then Australia. Urban Australia can actually be pretty fun to learn. I haven't learned too much Australia yet. But there's quite a few state-specific clues. So I'll probably put it like above Switzerland. No, I'll put it above Norway in B tier. And then Austria. Austrian duels, it's just kind of always Vienna, which isn't too fun. So I'll put it like high C tier, I guess. Because on like non-world map, it can be more fun. But on world map, which you kind of have to play if you want to play like competitive and stuff, you kind of need to play world map. And then Bangladesh. Oh, Bangladesh is so hard to do in like explore mode and stuff. So I'll probably put it but it's easy to tell when it's Bangladesh. I'll probably put it like here in C tier. Belarus. Can I put this like down here? Yeah, I won't be ranking Belarus because it only has the tracker. And then Belgium. Belgium's interesting because the language can help you know sort of where you are in the country, but it all kind of looks the same. So I'll probably put it like, I'll put it here, right below Switzerland. And then Bhutan. It's quite easy to tell when it's Bhutan. It kind of has its own special look, and with the gray car, which you don't see in many other places. And like, so when I got my explorer mode gold in Bhutan, I just like memorized every road basically, and honestly, it was pretty fun. So I'll put it like high B tier, honestly. And then what do we got here? Okay, it seems as if it's probably just Bolivia without the emblem. So Bolivia, I mean, it can be pretty hard to guess inside of Bolivia unless you're at like Santa Cruz. So it's kind of just average. I'll put it low B tier. I don't want to overuse the B tier, but I feel like it's fitting. Oh, and then Botswana. Like Explorer Gold in Botswana is pretty hard because you just kind of have to keep moving until you find information. My Explorer mode gold in Botswana took like 40 minutes. And honestly, I feel like I just put it B tier again. Probably about the same. Better than Poland, I would say. I'll put it like here. And then Brazil. Oh, Brazil. It's so hard to get gold or good scores in Brazil unless you get area codes, then it can be pretty easy. Area codes are fun to learn. So I'll put it like here, maybe. That seems right. Oh, and then Bulgaria. Almost all of the signs have both Bulgarian and English on them. And it's actually pretty fun for Explorer mode and stuff. So I'll probably put it like high B tier, below Australia, I would say, but above Norway. Oh, and then Cambodia. Like Cambodia, I don't really like Cambodia. It's so hard to reach and guess. Cambodia honestly might be the first D tier. Yeah, I guess I'll put it D tier. Cameroon. I don't know why that's on here. Oh, I won't rank that. And then Canada. Ooh. Canada, all the provinces have their own specific bollard, which is nice. So I'll probably put it once again at B tier, probably below Australia. Oh, and then Chile. Chile is like, once again, it can be fairly hard to guess, but once you've learned it, it can be good. So I'll probably put it, like, I feel like I'm overusing B tier, but I feel like it's above Brazil, above Norway. I'll put it. And then Colombia. I don't really like Colombia. Colombia might be in C tier because a lot of the country looks the same. So above Montenegro, but below Romania, I'd put it. Yeah, and then Croatia. I mean, kind of the same as like Montenegro. I'd say it's better than Montenegro though. And then Ecuador, it's kind of the same as Colombia, but I do like it more than Colombia, like Bangladesh. So I'll put it here. And then Estonia. It's so small that it doesn't really matter, except I just feel like all the Baltics are kind of grouped as one for me. So I'll put Estonia at low C tier, yeah. Oh, and then Eswatini, you just can't guess inside of Eswatini, so it's an automatic D tier. And then Finland, oh man, like I don't want to put Finland super low, but I really just don't like it. I'll put it above Montenegro, I'd say. Yeah, that seems fun. And then France. Oh. Like France is good, except so many of the roads are just like impossible to find because they're so small. So I'll put it, oops. Actually, I'll put it above Spain though. Below Belgium. And then Germany. The street signs in Germany are really useful, but it only has Gen 2, which is kind of annoying, if I'm not mistaken. So for that reason, I'll put it high C tier, above Austria, though. Oh, okay, so Ghana is incredibly easy to know that you're in Ghana with the specific Google car, but it's hard to guess inside, like really hard. Same with Guatemala, actually. I'll probably put both of these at C tier below Austria. And then Honduras, once again, no coverage. And then Hungary. Hungary has a very unique language, so it's quite easy to know that you're in Hungary. Budapest comes up a lot, but what I like about Budapest, and also kind of Austria actually, is that it has a number of districts, but the districts are like shown on the map. I actually really like that. So just for that, solely for that reason, I'll put it in B tier above Greece. And Iceland, oh, Iceland, it's so fun. It's so fun to try and pinpoint. Iceland, honestly, probably A tier, below Andorra, I would say, because it's easy to tell that you're there and it's fun to pinpoint, which is kind of perfect. And then India, kind of like Germany, it can be fun, but the camera quality is just so bad. And then Indonesia, I know that it has like pole tops that are specific to certain places. I don't actually know them, but just for that, I'll put a B tier, probably above Canada. Yeah, that looks good. And then Ireland, how do you region guess Ireland? C tier. And then Israel, kind of the same as Ireland. Like, you can't really region guess it. So B tier. And then Italy, it's fun to get Sicily right in like duels when your opponent doesn't. But that's really it for Italy. But I'll put a B tier above France. And then Japan, the pole plates are fun to learn. I haven't learned them all. I've only learned a few, but I really do like the pole plate meta, and also like the Hokkaido arrow. That's pretty cool. So I'll probably put it high B tier, like above Australia and below Bhutan. Yeah. And Jordan, easy to get the right road if you're on like the 15 or something, the double lanes. So I'll probably put a B tier once again. And then Kenya, you got the Kenya snorkel, which is like the most iconic thing in GeoGuessr. So just for that, I'll put it low B tier. And Kyrgyzstan, I mean, the mirrors are a cool little meta. I find them pretty neat, so I'll put it like pretty high. Especially with the dirty mirror, that can be pretty fun. And Latvia is kind of just like goes with Estonia, Lithuania, Lithuania goes just kind of with all the other Baltics. And Lesotho and Eswatini, both of them are like impossible to region guess, so I'm putting both of them D tier, along with Cambodia. And Luxembourg, honestly, I appreciate that it's got Gen 4. It's easy to tell apart from Netherlands. With the plates. I don't know. I'll put it above the Baltics, but C tier. And then Malta, like, get Malta out of here. And then Mexico. You got the CDMX taxis and like, you got the Mexican poles, but it's not really too fun for me to guess there. So I'll put it middle B tier, like right there. And Mongolia, oh man, I really like Mongolia because it like with the car, it has so many cool little neat metas with the car. So I think that it will actually be our first S tier country. You got the Mongolia doc, which is like super fun. Maybe not for everybody, but I really did enjoy reading the Mongolia doc. So yeah, Mongolia will be in first place, and I'm actually gonna put Iceland above Andorra too. Myanmar goes with the other ones in the bottom that do not have coverage. And then New Zealand, I find it very tough to tell apart the islands, and I find it really annoying when you get the holy poles, so you go North Island and it's like the deep South Island poles. So I'll probably put a B tier, just like average. What is this? Nicaragua. Put that down here. Nigeria, you do have a couple metas, like the red or like the red Nigeria car, and like then like the follow car. But like I'll put it below Germany. I'll put that just C tier. And then North Macedonia. I mean, I'll put it above Montenegro. I'll put it above Croatia because of the no antenna. Actually, with the no antenna, that'll probably boost it up above Ireland. Because like NMK and Serbia both have the no antenna, so they're gonna be pretty easy to tell when it's North Macedonia. And then Peru, I always go like max north when it's deep south, and it really makes me mad. It's easier. And Russia, okay. So I know that there's a lot of Russia pros like Harmless. I haven't learned much Russia, but it seems like after you learn it, it can actually be pretty fun. So I'll put a B tier, like right below Brazil. I'll put Russia, and then Senegal. I do like the new south, or not new, but like the south of the Gambia coverage. I do like it, like guessing down there. So I'll probably put that middle B tier. Serbia kind of goes with NMK. I'll put it below NMK. But they both have like the no antenna. So yeah. Singapore. Honestly, I gotta put Singapore A tier above and below Andorra. Because like I don't know, it's just fun because if you know the like neighborhoods, like districts, whatever it is, then it can be quite easy to get a good score. It's not the most useful, but it can be fun. Slovenia, huh? I always mix up Slovenia and Austria. I don't know, because of the bollards. So I'm gonna have to put it above Bolivia, above Poland. I'll put it like right there because it's beautiful. So I'll just stick it as that. South Korea. I don't like it when it's Jeju, and I feel like a lot of the times it's just Seoul, so it's pretty boring. So I'll just put it like low C or low B tier. Sri Lanka. Yeah, D tier. Hate to do it, but Thailand. I don't really like Thailand. C tier, above the Baltics though. And then Czechia, like I would put it with Slovakia, but Czechia, you do have the Czech signs, and also there's road numbers everywhere, so it's like really easy to get golden. So I'll have to put a B tier. I actually did enjoy doing my gold in Czechia. The Netherlands, huh? Very, very flat. So it kind of makes for a boring time, if I'm being honest. So I'm gonna have to put it C tier. And then in the Philippines, huh? The Philippines is interesting because you got like the tuk-tuk metas, but those seem like really boring to learn. So I'll put it lowest B tier. And the UAE, the new Doha car, that one, like I've seen that in the UAE, and it always I never get that, and it's just kind of boring to guess because it's always like the same northeast part, or just Dubai. So I have to put it C tier and B tier actually above Hungary. And the UK, UK Ireland toss ups I hate. I'll have to put UK like a good amount above Ireland, but still C tier. Tunisia, you got the cool follow car metas, like that's something. Just because of the coolness, I'll put it B tier. And then Turkey, I don't like Turkey. I gotta put it low C tier, above Slovakia. Yeah, no, below Slovakia. Uganda, Uganda can be fun if you know like the national parks, but it's almost always just Kampala, so it's very boring. Above Thailand, no, below Thailand, yeah. And then Ukraine, Russia toss-ups. Ukraine, though, is just kind of, again, a boring country to guess inside of. So, C tier. Again, Uruguay, super boring to guess inside of. Sometimes I still mix it up for Argentina, so I'll just put it in the middle of C tier. Venezuela, no coverage. And the final country, South Africa. The only reason that I don't like South Africa is because of how much Gen 2 it is, and also how long you can go without finding like a lot of information. But and a lot of times it's just like Pretoria or Johannesburg. So I'll have to put it C tier. Below Slovakia, because Slovakia I would say is better than it's better than South Africa. But yeah, that is my tier list of all the countries with Google coverage. I don't know if this is actually all of them. This is just one that I found on TierMaker. But yeah, if you guys enjoy this video, please consider dropping a like or subscribing. If you disagree with my list and you think it's horrible, you can make your own. I'll put the link in the description. And yeah, just put it in the comments if you make your own. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.